Just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse, Tanner Strong struts through the diner doors with his entourage of jock buddies. Tanner Strong. Let's take a minute to appreciate the lean slab of meat that was the high school quarterback of my horny, teenage wet dreams. When Tanner Strong enters the room, everyone turns their heads. And it's not just because he's something of a town hero. Tanner's body is built to order, straight from the sex fantasy factory apparently, and his crushingly adorable face matches the goods, framed by short, dusty brown hair that pokes and jabs in all directions. He has this chiseled nose with a tiny scar across it that gives him this tough, I beat people up for a living look. His full, plush lips half hang open as he turns in circles, ignoring the loud shouts of his comrades as he drinks in the sight of my family's diner, likely noting how much has changed in the past 3 years. He hasn't changed much. I could watch that dang face for hours. Those muddy brown eyes can still pull all my focus, just like they used to in the middle of history class when I should have been learning what year Prohibition was repealed. It was 1930-something, by the way. And please, let's not spend another hour discussing Tanner's broad, muscled shoulders that have obviously rammed into countless firm, hard-bodied rivals during his time on the field, or the thick, bulging arms that come from those shoulders, the muscles of which make a stretch rack of those poor, tortured sleeves of his too-tight shirt, or the pecs underneath said shirt that show through in perfect, distracting detail. This is the first time I've really seen Tanner since high school. He scored some football scholarship and took off to Oklahoma, which is a 12-hour drive north from our little country hometown of Spruce. Every time he's come home since, the whole dang populace seems to throw a parade, even though he spends all his time out on his family's big ranch. Hell, the first summer he came home, I think he was sent off on some luxurious trip to Europe, or so said half the gossips that run through our diner. But the sight of him and his buddies crashing through our door does not inspire the same wave of joy in me that it does in all our sports-loving, cheer-happy patrons. All 4 years of my high school career, I had suffered when, after every football game, win or lose, the whole team would burst through the doors and make a mess of our diner. Sure, it was great for business. Sure, my pa's a big fan of football and loved every second. But having to serve upwards of 25 to 40 rowdy, cocky, coke-guzzling, burger-chomping athletes and all their adoring fans after every game quickly became my Friday night hell.